Legs, hearts, minds.
What a finish! It's the skipper! Burnley with it! Oh, what a save from Nick Pope! Tarkowski with the header! He's finished it in style! What a finish from Aaron Lennon! And Mati Vidra has got the goal! Bobnagos! Casper Rodriguez!
Turf Moor. Burnley face Everton in a crucial Premier League battle. Burnley against Everton. We kick off at 7:30. Burnley 10 games left to secure their Premier League status, and it starts with tonight's game against Frank Lampard's Everton. Sean Dyche has 1 or 2 injury concerns. There's no Ben Mee, he remains absent with a leg injury, and Johan Berg Gudmundsson and Eric Peters are still out of the squad. Nathan Collins returns from suspension. Maxwell Cornet starts with Mati Vidra, Dwight McNeil, Jack Cork and Kevin Long all on the bench. It's the first time McNeil hasn't started in the Premier League this season. Lampard has got stacks of problems. Ex-Claret Michael Keane suspended after his sending off at West Ham. Brazilian Allen completes his suspension today. Sadly, top scorer Andros Townsend is out for the season with a knee injury. Donny van der Beek was signed from Manchester United on loan but was injured in the warm-up at the London Stadium. In addition, Andre Gomez, Yerry Mina and Nathan Patterson all on the injured list. It's 17th against 19th. Burnley 4 points behind Everton ahead of tonight's game, although Burnley have games in hand on other sides. So let's have a look at those sides in a little bit more detail then. As we mentioned, no Ben Mee for Burnley. James Tarkowski continues as skipper. Nick Pope in goal. Connor Roberts right back. Charlie Taylor left back. Nathan Collins and James Tarkowski in the centre. In midfield, former Everton player Aaron Lennon, Josh Brownhill, Ashley Westwood and Maxwell Cornet. Cornet in for McNeil. Then up front, Rodriguez alongside Wout Weghorst. On the bench for Burnley, Wayne Hennessy, Matt Lowton, Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes, Dwight McNeil, Dale Stevens, Mati Vidra, Kevin Long and Bobby Thomas. It's a battle of England keepers tonight with Jordan Pickford up against Nick Pope. Pickford in goal. We think a back three of Mason Holgate, Jared Branthwaite and Ben Godfrey. Wing backs of John Joe Kenny and Vitaly Mikalenko. In the centre, Doucouré and Iwobi. Ahead of them, Richarlison right-hand side, Gordon left-hand side and Dominic Calvert-Lewin through the middle. 21 goals for him last season, scored against Burnley, home and away. On the bench, Asmir Begovic, Fabian Delph back in the squad, Damari Gray, Seamus Coleman was ill at the weekend, he's back on the bench today. Salomon Rondon, Onwe El Ghazi, Dele Alli, Isaac Price and youngster Reece Welsh. Goodison Park back in September. Mee gave Burnley the lead, but 3 quick-fire goals from Keane, Andros Townsend, Damari Gray gave the Toffees the win. Here last season, 1-1. Robbie Brady for Burnley, Calvert-Lewin for Everton. Indeed, the England strikers we mentioned scored home and away against Burnley last term. Our referee has experienced official Mike Dean, could be his last visit to Turf Moor. He retires in the summer. Darren England is the VAR official. Pleased to say one of my all-time Clarets heroes, Roger Eli, is alongside me. Great to see you back at Turf Moor, Roger. How are you?
Thanks, Phil. Great to be back. Let's hope it's a positive one tonight. There's going to be a good atmosphere. It's just brilliant to be back here.
Yeah, some great memories for you, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the ground's changed a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting vertigo. I'm that high up here. But yeah, I can see the Bob Lord stand. That's the only stand, the surviving stand. And, it's just great to see it.
Yeah, but I mean, it has changed as a ground. It's modernised a little bit, but you've still got the Bob Lord stand as it was. You've still got the cricket field stands been developed a little bit. It's still a tight ground, isn't it, for the opposition?
Yeah, it is. I'm sure if the Clarets can get behind, the team tonight, it'll be like a 12th man. It's a very tight ground. It's no traditional ground. It's absolutely fantastic to play in front of a crowd here.
Yeah, and the crowd, they've got to get right behind the lads tonight. It's a big one.
Absolutely. You know, everybody knows what's at stake. I mean, this won't be the decider, but you know what? It's if we can get 3 points tonight, you know, and then go on to Norwich, and then get teams back here, you know, hopefully we'll be safe.
There's winnable games, isn't there? 10 left. It's more than a quarter of the season. The skipper mentions that in his programme. It's unusual to be in April, yet a quarter of the season yet to go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's about 6 or 7 teams. You know, I don't think anybody's safe. I don't think anybody's down. You know, that's why Burnley still have to, you know, be positive and, you know, let's hope they can get something out of this today.
Yeah, need to get scoring again. It's quieted a little bit on that angle because they won at Brighton, they beat Spurs here, drew at Palace. Things looked a lot better at that stage, but they haven't scored in a game since.
Yeah, absolutely. It certainly makes it easy for the defenders. You know, if we can turn those chances into goals, you know, it takes the pressure off the back four, and you know, we just need somebody to take over that mantle and just, you know, just be positive.
Yeah, and banging it in the net, really. I mean, how do players react when the chips are down? Is the nerves, or do those nerves go as soon as you leave the dressing room?
You know, there's always nerves. I mean, one thing that you want to do, you want to start well. Once you get that momentum, you know, you get the crowd behind you, it kind of carries you. You know, if that can happen today, you know, Everton have struggled. They've obviously struggling with a little bit of confidence. If Burnley can start and get that momentum, like I said earlier, you know, fingers crossed, everything will go, you know, his way today.
Yeah, because there's a big opportunity with Norwich on Sunday. Get back-to-back results. It looks a lot better all of a sudden.
Well, absolutely. You know, Burnley traditionally have done quite well the back end of the season. You know, yeah, Norwich won't be an easy one, but, you know, firstly, if we can get 3 points here tonight at Turf Moor, you know, a point would be good enough at Norwich. You know, naturally we want to win that game, but 3 points today is important.
It's almost a must, isn't it? You saw us with us at Leeds. At 1-1, we thought Burnley might get something from the game.
Yeah.
Strange old one, wasn't it?
It was, Phil. You know, I was confident. Certainly the second half when they came out, they brought Cornet on. I thought, you know, Burnley are going to nick this. You know, it's going to be Burnley's day, but, you know, they've just had to go again. And like I said, tonight is such an important game.
Yeah, it's massive for the town as well. I mean, we've done so well to stay in the Premier League for so long. But if he could pull this out, Dyche, it'd be almost a miracle escape, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's... You know, Sean Dyche is absolutely vital to this club, to the town. You know, to have him here, I'm confident. You know, yeah, predicament that we're in at the moment, but you know, you couldn't ask for anybody better, to be honest.
No, you know, he's done ever so well for Burnley. This is a sticky patch, but I think by and large the fans are staying behind him.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, it's that old cliche. You know. Trying to stick together, and do you know what traditionally Burnley fans have? Burnley have been absolutely brilliant, and you know, they've played a big part in getting Burnley to the Premiership.
Yes, yeah, and keeping them in there. Yeah, because it is a small town club, but it's a footballing town, isn't it, as you know?
Yeah, and that's it. To have a club like this, the history, you know, the passion of the supporters in the town at the Premiership, you know, it would be very sad. That's why it's just so vital. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, but Burnley would be strong in the Championship, but you just don't want that relegation, do you?
No,
players would move on, Roger. You'd think, wouldn't you?
You'd think so, but we've all come accustomed to Burnley being in the Premiership. You know, a few seasons, you know, even getting into Europe. But you know, it's so important. But I'm sure the crowd. You know, you can hear the crowd in the background.
Yeah.
It's loud already.
It's going to be a noisy one, a really noisy one, I think, and that's why it's important Burnley start well. Got a decent record against Everton here, beaten Everton 4 times here in the Premier League. Burnley need 1 win for 50 home wins in the Premier League, and it'd be sort of apt if they did it against Everton perhaps, and they've had so many good days here against the Toffees. Are you surprised that Everton are down there, Roger? Big club.
Yeah, massive club, very surprised. But But sometimes when you get into a rut, you just can't get out of it. They've had a couple of managers, which is never easy during the season. But do you know what? To be honest, Everton as a club, absolutely brilliant, traditional. But it's all about Burnley tonight for me.
It is. You're just surprised, aren't you, to see them fourth bottom? All the resources they've had over the years. You're just surprised to see them as low as they are. But as far as Burnley are concerned, it's about finishing above 3. Doesn't matter who those 3 are.
Well, exactly. Another big club, Leeds aren't too far away as well. It's just one of them seasons. You can't take the Premiership for granted. It is a really tough league.
Yeah.
Tough league.
Yeah, and if you get in a bit of a rut, it's hard to get out of it, isn't it? It's hard to find the net in games, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, speaking about Everton, and you look at their side, they've got an England international goalkeeper, we have as well, but it's not easy. It's not easy, but I'm sure that Sean Dyche will set this team up, and they'll have a real good go tonight.
Yes, it's a massive game. People are talking about it being the biggest game at Turf Moor for years. I mean, possibly. You look at the promotion years, how big they were. There was a game here against Queen's Park Rangers. Sam Vaux's goal took Burnley up. That was a massive game. But you have a feeling that the season could turn on this. Yeah,
it is important. Your home games are important. And sort of starting tonight, it'll just set the tone. It'll set the tone for the final 9 games after this.
Good reaction from the crowd as the teams emerge. I'll go through the sides for you. It's Nick Pope in goal for Burnley, Connor Roberts at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back, Nathan Collins returns alongside James Tarkowski in the centre. A midfield 4 of Aaron Lennon, former Everton player, Josh Brownhill, Ashley Westwood and Maxwell Cornet. Cornet in for McNeil, and up front Rodriguez is back for Cork alongside Wout Weghorst. On the bench, Wayne Hennessy, Matt Lowton, Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes, Dwight McNeil, first time he's been on the bench in the Premier League this season. Dale Stevens, Matty Vidra, he's back after a couple of injuries. Kevin Long and Bobby Thomas. For Everton, ever present in the Premier League since it started in 1992. Jordan Pickford in goal. A back 3 of Mason Holgate, Jared Branthwaite and Ben Godfrey. Wing backs John Joe Kenny right hand side. Ukrainian Vitaly Mikolenko on the left hand side. Alex Iwobi, Abdoulaye Doucouré in the centre. Front 3 right to left with Charlatan, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Anthony Gordon. He scored twice here for England under-21s against the Czech Republic back in November. On the bench, Asmir Begovic, reserve keeper, Fabian Delph, Damari Gray, surprised to see him on the bench, Seamus Coleman back after illness, Salomon Rondon, Anwar El Ghazi, he's on loan from Aston Villa, Dele Alli on loan from Spurs, Isaac Price and Reece Welsh. We're minutes away from kick-off. Burnley in claret and blue, Everton in white shirts, black shorts, black socks. Massive game at Turf Moor. So much at stake tonight. Interesting, he's gone back to 4-4-2, Roger, having played 5 in midfield against Man City.
Well, I think Sean, exactly knows what he's going to do today. It's an interesting formation in today's football, but I'm pretty sure that he knows what he's going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big one. It's a massive game. And we know what Burnley have to do. Skippers meet in the middle. Jordan Pickford for Everton. James Tarkowski for the Clarets. And the crowd have found their voice straight away. Oh, when it's a noisy Turf Moor, it helps on the pitch, Roger.
Absolutely, the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic. If we can keep this up, for 90 minutes, I'm sure it will be positive.
Absolutely. Just a recap on that side. Collins back after suspension. Rodriguez back in. Cornet back in for McNeil. Pope in goal, Roberts, Collins, Tarkowski, Taylor at the back, Lennon, Brownhill, Westwood, Cornet in midfield, Rodriguez and Weghorst up top. Players will take a knee in a moment. For Everton, Pickford in goal. Back three of Holgate, Branthwaite, Godfrey. Wing backs Kenny and Mikalenko. Doucouré, Iwobi in the centre. Up front, Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin and Gordon. Massive game at Turf Moor. All eyes now on Mike Dean. Burnley will get us underway, attacking the cricket field stand end. I think Mike Dean's just waiting for the nod from the television. The players all take a knee. Great response around Turf Moor. And on Mike Dean's next whistle, we will be underway. Could define the season. We are underway. Immediately on here to Tarkowski. We can see it's just Calvert-Lewin up front and he's on for the minute. Header won by Branthwaite at the back. Taylor to hook that forward. That's out of play. Burnley throw. Everton's away record: 1 win, 3 draws, 10 defeats. Incredible for a club of that size. Here's Taylor with the throw. Back with him. Hooks it in towards Weghorst. Clearance, a comfortable one from Holgate. Looks like Branthwaite is the left-hand side of the three, with Godfrey behind Holgate and Branthwaite. It's going to be Taylor with the throw. Draw would be the better result perhaps for Everton than Burnley. It's going to be a Burnley throw left-hand side again with Taylor. Looking quickly this time for Rodriguez. Tries to head it back in, away by Kenny. Knocked over here, Rodriguez. That'll be a free kick. Deep inside the Everton half. Interesting, they've gone 3 central defenders, Roger, isn't it?
Yeah, it is interesting. And seeing Mason Holgate, it looks like he's playing. It looks like he's playing in front of the back four.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does actually. Yeah, good spot that. He played at West Ham in a midfield role, so it does look like that. Behind Doucouré and Iwobi, doesn't it? So it looks like a flat four, and does. Then one in front.
Yeah, I mean, that says to me that, you know, they have got issues. If Burnley can turn them around earlier on, you know, give them some more problems.
Yeah, it's a holding role, isn't it?
Yeah.
An anchor role in midfield. Free kick to Burnley with Nick Pope across to take it. Early stages of this one. Pope with it. Weghorst will be the target. Pope to get it right in there. Headed away comfortably on this occasion, but Burnley trying to get it back in. This is one for Mikalenko. He hasn't got it properly. When Corney will collect this, trying to just drive now at Gordon. Comes inside, has lost out. It's hit the referee. Corney's injured here. Bounced up at the referee, and it's a yellow card straight away for Holgate. I think the referee thought there was something sinister in that challenge. I must say at first glance I didn't see that, Roger, but let's have a look at the replay. Doesn't look to be really going anywhere. Comes in strong. It's a strong one, isn't it?
Yeah, it just looks like the follow through, Phil. I mean, that is a very strong challenge. I'm not sure it's a yellow card, but...
No, I think Holgate would say, I've got the ball there.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's booked him.
We'll take the free kick.
Absolutely. Inside 3 minutes, a booking. Cornet back to his feet. Burnley to deliver here. Just swung in, just held up in there, looking for Tarkowski. Does win there. Might fall for Cornet. Might fall for Taylor. It's and over. There was a chance. It's come off the defender. Fell to Collins. Early opportunity for Burnley. Corner for the Clarets. Taylor didn't really connect as he'd have liked. It's a missed kick from Cornet. And it's early Burnley pressure here. 3.5 minutes on the watch. Taylor hit it with force, but was going wide of the target, off the defender. Burnley to swing this in now. Good delivery right in there, under the post, set it away. Lennon to take it down, hooks it back for Roberts. Roberts for Lennon again. Goes wide for Cornet, right-hand side now Cornet. Ships it inside. Oh, and Brownhill caught out there by Richarlison. Helped on for Doucouré. Iwobi looking to get it forward. Ball inside, Burnley should win this, have done. Tarkowski was caught in the process. It's gone back here for Taylor. Cornet back on the left-hand side. Branthwaite to win that and volleys it out of play. Word on Branthwaite, teenage centre-back, had a loan spell at Blackburn from Carlisle. Did get the equaliser at Chelsea earlier in the season. That's the last time they've got a result away from home. Here's Collins, had that chance moments ago. Hooks it forward for Roberts. Roberts has got Lennon hugging the touchline. He'll want to impress today against his former club. Back for Collins. Collins looks in the middle, trying to pick out Rodriguez, trying to flick it on for Weghorst. Holgate there to head it away. Remember, Everton have had players sent off in their last 3 Premier League games. Who will be looking for Calvert-Lewin. Clearance from Tarkowski. This is Pickford's. It's been a hectic start. Hectic first 5 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good start for Burnley. Charlie Taylor just mistimed his shot, but it's been a good start. And you know what? If Burnley can keep this up for another 40 minutes, there will be a goal in it.
Good tempo, isn't it, to start the game?
Absolutely. You know, the supporters are up. You know, they've not really been in the Clarets half. Another 40 minutes of this, you know, we'll come away happy.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be free kick for Burnley. Just a stray arm. I don't think there was a great deal in that from Calvert-Lewin, but it's a free kick. It's a blustery wind. Pope will launch this. Burnley 0, Everton 0. 6 minutes on the watch. Pope with it, looking to try and feed Weghorst. Taylor to try and win the next ball. Might break for Tarkowski, getting it wide for Cornet. Too much on that. Everton throw. One at Brighton, way back the start of the season, back in August it was. Haven't had a win away from home since. Everton really struggle. Worst record in the Premier League in 2022 as well. So form hasn't been great. Hooked on here towards Iwobi. Centre midfield today for Alex Iwobi. Mykolenko sliced that out of play, the Ukrainian, and that'll be a Burnley throw. Mykolenko's at left wing back. Although Holgate is sitting, as Roger explained, in front of the central defender, so probably not wing backs as such. Here's Tarkowski. Helps it on for Taylor. Seen a fair bit of the ball early on, Charlie Taylor. Back for Tarkowski. Beats his man. Gets it wide again for Taylor. Burnley trying to move forward. Taylor trying to get down that left wing. Who's he got in the middle? Good challenge here from Kenny. And it's a Burnley throw. Level with the Everton penalty area. Left-hand side. 7 minutes gone. Tries have come on Burnley. The crowd realise tonight's an opportunity. Game should have taken place on Boxing Day. We all know that COVID problems back then. Taylor trying to get a cross in. It's ballooned up. Holgate with a header away. Helped on by Kenny. Will it fall for Weghorst? Tried to have a shot. Rodriguez wasn't offside, I don't think. Will it fall for Burnley here? Oh, just wide of the target. Westwood digs that out. It was close. They were appealing for offside, and it fell to Westwood just outside, well, just inside the box. Right foot shot, not far away. Keeper looked beaten. Burnley close there.
Yeah, great effort. Just didn't get enough shape on it.
Yeah.
It wasn't too far away, but you know, another one, another positive start.
Everton in no hurry to take the goal kick. Pickford with a booming kick. Fantastic kicker of the ball. Collins wins the first header. Richarlison will pick up the loose ball here. It's all about the kick from Pickford that nearly caught Burnley out. Cornet back to tidy up. Taylor hits it against Gordon. Might break free here. Still for Kenny. Touches it inside. Doucouré. Cornet trying to apply pressure. Gone wide for Gordon again. He's had a good season. And that'll be an Everton throw. 10 yards from the byline. Scored here twice for England under 21s against the Czech Republic. Gordon, he's been one success story for Everton this year. Richarlison to touch it back. Balloons up into the box, flick on, it should be dealt with by Roberts. Gets there just. Done well to reach that under pressure. Mykolenko was providing that pressure, and the Ukrainian will take the throw, left-hand side. Ravaged with injuries, Everton, and suspensions. Michael Keane sent off at the weekend. Here's Calvert-Lewin, he's overrun that. Brownhill looking for Weghorst, come away to collect it. Can he turn and face play now? He's battling away, done well with it. Hooks it wide here for Roberts. Roberts wants movement ahead of him, trying to feed Lennon. Mikalenko wins it. Iwobi's done well with this. Touched on for Richarlison. Men ahead him now. Brownhill pulls him back, going the book. Brownhill booked. That's his 9th yellow card of the season. One away from a 2-game ban. Took one for the team, I think, Roger.
Absolutely. You could say, what is it, the old professional foul there. You know, sometimes you have to do that. It's not pretty, but you know, now Burnley can regroup.
You fear, you know, they could be dangerous on the counter-attack. Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, Gordon. They'll sit deep and they'll look to counter Burnley, I think.
Yeah, they've definitely got some talent at the top end of the field. You know, to be honest, they've got talent all over the field, but, you know, certainly at the top end, they are good.
Here's Gordon, foul here. Roberts was fouled by Calvert-Lewin. Burnley free kick. The referee not happy that Calvert-Lewin picked the ball up just to delay the taking. Mike Dean's too wily to allow that to continue. Big kick from Pope. Looking for Rodriguez, trying to flick it on as he found Lennon. He has. Lennon for Roberts. Good from Burnley. Has to just check though, Roberts. It's back here for Collins. Collins dinks one forward. Should be easy enough for Mikalenko just to head it away. Helped on by Richarlison. Brownhill to win the next one. Might break here for Roberts. Burnley pick it up. Here's Roberts back inside. Maybe should have held on to that a little bit longer. Westwood's won it for Lennon. Lennon looking to take on Iwobi, trying to go on the outside. Up against his man, wins the corner. Great from Lennon. Super from Aaron Lennon. And that lifts the crowd, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Good old-fashioned wing play by Aaron Lennon. Got a corner now. See what we can do with this.
He's got the pace still, Aaron Lennon. We saw from that.
He has, definitely.
Cornet to take it. So right wing corner. Left foot in swinger. Cornet to take it, swings it in back towards the back post, and it's there! Burnley lead, and it's Nathan Collins. What a start for the Clarets! His first goal for Burnley, and what a time to get it! Burnley lead on 12 minutes. Nathan Collins with it. Burnley 1, Everton 0.
Absolutely brilliant. I tell you what's no more than Burnley deserved. You know, we'll see what this Everton side are made of. Burnley need to go right back at them again and keep this pressure up. Fantastic.
Good corner, wasn't it, Roger? Deep, just what Collins needed. He got the contact that was required, and they were struggling at the back post.
Absolutely. You know, that looks like a defence that is struggling with confidence. You know, there's more goals to come in this from Burnley.
Super start for the Clarets. Nathan Collins back in the side after suspension, and his first goal for Burnley, and it could be massive. Just what the Clarets needed. But beware, Everton have a lot going forward. And you wanted that for the crowd, Roger.
Absolutely. But the start, you know, right from the start, from 7:30, you know, Burnley have been relentless. They've just got to try and keep this momentum going.
Cameron Lampard, difficult time for him. Really tough job. But they've got ability, we know that. Here's Kenny. Cornet will go to him. Kenny looking to find Richarlison here. Collins wins the header, but not away. Collins to tidy up, finds Roberts. Roberts looking long, looks for Cornet here. Kenny wins the header, it's flicked on, but Roberts will win the next ball. Might break for Cornet. Good touch inside his man. Looks to try and release. Weghorst. Interesting interception from the defender. Burnley free kick halfway line. Here's Roberts driving forward. On for Lennon. Lennon will take his man on here, I think. Trying to go on the outside. Is that nicked off the defender? It has. It'll be a corner. And we saw from the last corner Everton's weakness.
Yeah, you know, Aaron Lennon again, he's rolling back the years here. You know, he's 2 corners in succession. Let's see if he can get another one here.
Yeah, turns 35 this month, Aaron Lennon. You wouldn't believe that, would you?
No, he's doing really well.
If he plays on Sunday, it'd be his 600th first-team game, which is just incredible. Cornet again. Wouldn't be surprised if this went to the back post once more. Tarkowski just organising them. Cornet to swing it in. Does do. Near post this time. Headed away. Burnley need to try and win the next ball if they can with Collins. Still bouncing around in there. Collins gets ahead on it. Hooked away by Doucouré. Here's Lennon trying to find Cornet but can't. Gordon to step in. Under pressure and he's caught by Lennon. That'll be a free kick. Crowd not impressed. But it gives Everton a little bit of a breather. I mean, that goal is just what Burnley needed, Roger.
Absolutely, and they deserved it as well. I mean, to be honest, at the moment, it only looks like one side who wants to win in this. You know, Burnley just have to keep it up. They have to keep that momentum. The crowd are absolutely brilliant tonight as well.
Yeah. They found extra noise almost, haven't they?
Yes, absolutely.
Tarkowski to win that header. Rodriguez back to try and help out. Will break here for Iwobi. Touch back for Godfrey. On in turn. Bit of space here for Gordon. Just helps it on Doucouré. Looking to get it back, Gordon. He's busy. He's in the box. Goes down. 1 or 2 appeals. He's given it. Penalty.
No.
Penalty. Gordon caught in the box. Westwood with the challenge. And on 16 minutes, Everton have got a chance here. Gordon felled in the box. All happening here. We'll see a replay now. He just crept up on it. There's not a lot of contact. Has he held him round the waist? There's not a lot there. Perhaps just on the shoulder. It's a soft one, isn't it? And I think Richarlison's picked up the ball. They are checking it. I don't think they'll change the referee's mind. Mike Dean's giving it. It'll be Richarlison against Pope. Well, it's been a dramatic old start. They're having a look at it. Well, no, they've decided penalty it is. What a soft one it was. Westwood just on the shoulder of Gordon. Now Richarlison against Pope. Has saved a couple of penalties in the Premier League, Nick Pope. Richarlison against Pope. Big moment in the game. The referee just checking on encroachment. He's ready. Richarlison against Pope. Still a bit of pushing and shoving away from Richarlison. The referee's ready now. Richarlison to hit it and just tucks it in. Sent Pope the wrong way and it just creeps inside the left-hand post. It's all square. Richarlison from the spot. Wow, it was a soft one. And it's all square. Burnley 1, Everton 1. Looked a soft penalty, Roger.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm disappointed. I thought that were very soft. To not even look at it, and obviously the referee's giving it straight away. But I thought that were a really soft penalty. But Burnley have got to go again. You know, they've got to try and break him again.
It came in a really good time for Burnley. Sometimes you get a soft one at the other end. Things can be balanced out. I must say, didn't look a lot in it. No. Just contact on the shoulder of Gordon. Referee thought there was enough there. Tarkowski back for Pope. And after that bright start, Burnley have got it all to do now. Back with Pope. He'll have to go long, I think, here. Looking for Rodriguez. Header won by Holgate. Now Everton are on the up. Iwobi driving down this left-hand side. Mykolenko just to collect it. Back for Iwobi. Iwobi looking for Calvert-Lewin. Not the best of touches from him, but won by Mykolenko. Here's Holgate battling away. Burnley got the ball here. Here's Lennon. Touch back for Tarkowski. Only 28 goals here in the Premier League before tonight. We've had 2 in the first 19 minutes. Burnley 1, Everton 1. But a real disappointment for the Clarets to have got the lead and concede a soft penalty in that manner. Mikalenko with the throw, looking down the line, pushing the back, Calvert-Lewin on Roberts. Collins takes it. Here's Taylor. You fear there's many goals in this game yet. And that'll be a Burnley throw. 24 games in succession in the league Burnley have scored against Everton. They don't fail to score against today's opposition. Westwood looking for Roberts, can't reach that. That'll be an Everton throw. Mikalenko with it. Just quieten the crowd, unfortunately, a little. They were right bang up for it. Looked a soft penalty, having seen the replay. Mikalenko with the throw. Header won by Collins. Next one, Weghorst trying to flick it on. Godfrey away. Tarkowski wins the next ball. Here's Lennon, back for Roberts. Roberts looking to dig one out for Rodriguez. Header won by Godfrey. And out of play, Burnley throw. Roberts across to take it. They look 6s and 7s at the back, Roger, don't they?
Yeah, they do. You know, the momentum's not stopped. I mean, that goal, that penalty came out of the blue. You know, Burnley have just got to roll the sleeves up and just get on with it. I'm pretty sure there's another goal for Burnley.
Here's Roberts with the throw. Just wants somebody, I think, a little bit near post for him. Headed away by Holgate. Back in though. Holgate will have to win it again. Battling away is Brownhill. Clashes with his man. That's a foul. Edge of the box. Got to be careful. Brownhill on Doucouré. Right on the edge of the 18-yard box. The lead lasted less than 5 minutes. Just seen the collision again. Doucouré got there before Brownhill. No real intent. Here's Pickford. Everton slowing things down a little. Big boot forward, looking for Calvert-Lewin. It's come off Collins and Richarlison on the chase here. Dangerous player down the left-hand side. Looks to get a cross in. Dangerous ball in there. Cornet's won it. Back into the arms of Pope. Pope looking early here for Weghorst. If he can get to this, he'll look to take it down, I think. Does that so well. It's found Brownhill. Brownhill trods on the ball, and Everton have won possession in the Burnley half. It's Doucouré driving forward. Helps it on for Richarlison. He'll fancy his chances here. Just over. It's got a deflection. It's a corner. Everton's first of the game, and they've come alive a little bit since the penalty. It's those little counters, Roger, where they're dangerous.
Yeah, do you know, it's actually like a tennis match at the moment. You know, they are very strong going forward. You know, there's still, you know, still not a lot in it. I still fancy Burnley. If we can just be a little bit more positive in their 18-yard box, you know, we've just got to be careful of that counter, though.
Corner on that far side. It's a right wing corner. Plenty of activity in the middle, round the penalty spot, and the referee's not happy. Bit of pushing and shoving. A lot more going on there than there was for the penalty, I would suggest.
Yes.
He's picked out Richarlison, I think, and Tarkowski. It's all laughs and smiles. I don't think Burnley will be happy with the penalty decision. Only the second one given against Burnley this season. Tony at Brentford, the other one. Corner on that far side to be swung in. It's gone in there towards the near post. Cornet wins the header. It's gone out anyway from the corner. It'll be a Burnley goal kick. Again, Calvert-Lewin picks the ball up. He's already warned him. He'll go in the book here, I think. Mike Dean had already warned him, and you would have thought he wouldn't get another chance. It's almost a delaying tactic to stop Burnley, and I think he's just explaining, Mike Dean, if you do that again, I'm going to caution you. Pope's ready to take the kick. Still explaining to it. Pope with it. Burnley 1, Everton 1. Collins for Burnley. Richarlison from the spot for Everton. Big kick from Pope. Rodriguez trying to flick it on, but he's fouled Holgate. Free kick Everton. Got a little bit sloppy. A little bit stop-start. Just not helping Burnley at the minute. Godfrey to touch it back to his keeper. Great left foot, Pickford looking to pick out his man here, Calvert-Lewin. Tarkowski intercepts, given away by Cornet. Cornet is looking to win it back. Brownhill touch back for Taylor, digs out a clearance. Vegors to win the next ball, who headed it backwards for Iwobi. That's not really what Burnley wanted. Ball through the middle, big chance here for Richarlison. Dinks it back inside, still hooks it back in there. Collins has won it. No infringement there. Did well, Collins.
Yeah, he did absolutely great recovery from Collins there. Fantastic.
All came from the knockback from Weghorst. No offside. I think Roberts was playing them on, but Burnley survived that little scare. Pope with the kick. Weghorst can't win it. Then they'll have to jump now with Branthwaite. Foul against Branthwaite. Foul against Lennon on Branthwaite. Everton free kick. Mike Dean wants a word. And I think Doucouré is going to have to go off for some treatment. He's taken a cut, I think. And I think we can get on with things now if he's getting treatment at the sideline, but Mike Dean allowing him just to get that whilst the ball's stationary. It's not helping Burnley because it's got a little stop-start, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. The game's, the momentum's gone from it. I've never seen a decision like that.
That lad's having a drink, isn't he?
Yeah, never seen that.
Huh. Just allowed him to have a little bit of treatment, perhaps.
It's like stopping the game to tie his shoelaces, isn't it?
Could have played on, certainly could have taken the free kick. 20 minutes left in the half. Burnley 1, Everton 1. Collins for Burnley, Richarlison from the spot for Everton. Big kick from Pickford. Richarlison was in an offside position. Pope will come and collect this against Calvert-Lewin. Interesting tactic. Richarlison, no intent to get back on side. Interesting if Everton win that first header. Tarkowski to get it forward. Taken down here by Weghorst. Helps it on nicely for Roberts. Needs men in the middle now, Roberts. Back with the fullback. Can't win it a second time. Richarlison to collect it and drive forward. Westwood's slipped into a right back berth for the minute. Good skills from Richarlison. Ball into the middle, finds Doucouré. On in turn for Gordon. Chance for Gordon, edge of the box. Cornet trying to get back. Gordon again with a shot. Cornet blocks it. He's felt that and he's gone down. He's taken a blow, I think, right on the edge of his 6-yard box. One for the team. Might need a bit of treatment. Maxwell Cornet. Restart with a throw. I think it's fair to say the penalty kicks changed things a little bit.
It has. They've got the momentum now, I would say, but I think it was a bit of a shock. The penalty definitely came at the wrong time. I think we were still celebrating, but as you've just seen there, Cornet were brave there, very brave.
He's got it in the nether regions, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like that. He's smiling.
Might have to have a quick count. Doubled over. Yeah, he's feeling that. Back to his feet. The referee just making sure he's all right. Still feeling it. And it'll be an Everton throw on that far side. 1-1 it is. With Kenny. Just uses Gordon. He won the penalty. Gets it back, Gordon. Bit of space. Hooks a ball into the middle. Well blocked by Tarkowski. Won't go out for a corner. Retrieved by the dangerous Richarlison. Looking to go on the outside here. Gets the ball into the middle. Headed away. Good firm header away from Collins. Mikalenko up against Lennon. Nicked it. Mikalenko's fouled him. That'll be a free kick. It's deep in the Burnley half. I think that saved the Ukrainian, probably. And Pope out of his goal to take it. 1-1 at Turf Moor. Yeah, convinced it's a soft penalty. I mean, they probably had a quick look in VAR. They would have needed something dramatic to change the referee's mind. There was a bit of contact on his shoulder. But sometimes things get evened up in games, and Burnley might just get a decision at the other end. Here's Taylor against Gordon, back inside for Westwood. Looking early here for Rodriguez. Keeper coming to claim and gets there. Right-hand side of his box. And he'll kick this out of his hands. 16 minutes of the half remain. Burnley lost a little bit of the tempo since the equaliser. Kick from Pickford, booming big kick. He really does launch it. It's gone beyond Tarkowski and Calvert-Lewin. Clearance is from Taylor, and that'll be a Burnley throw. In front of Sean Dyche. Taylor with it. Crowd just trying to get behind the team. Here's Westwood. Back for Taylor. Wins another throw. It's gone against him this time. Gordon closed him down. Last touch came off Taylor. John Joe Kenny in front of the Bob Lloyd stand with the throw. Goes short. Gordon to hook it on, looking for Doucouré. Clearances from Brownhill. Chase for Rodriguez. Branthwaite to it first. Here's Mikalenko. Foul by Lennon. Free kick, Everton. Too many free kicks, I think, for Burnley's liking at the minute. It's become a little bit stop-start. The draw here last year was the only one between these two sides in the Premier League. There's Doucouré. Touch on for Kenny, wide for Gordon, who's been a danger so far. Good cross in there, Pope's coming, we'll collect it. Head of Richarlison, he's so good at that. Rolls it out for Roberts. Roberts looking ahead of him, didn't really have anything on offer. Uses Lennon for Brownhill. Rodriguez to apply pressure on Branthwaite, and does apply pressure. It will be an Everton throw. Rodriguez not happy. Wanted that ball short, I think. Mikalenko with the throw. Final 15 minutes of the half. Throw down the line. Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin combined. Foul on Calvert-Lewin, halfway line. Burnley not happy again. Mikalenko to take it. Back inside here for Holgate. On in turn for Kenny. Kenny down the line and out of play. Still a bit of nervousness with Everton, even though they've got the equaliser. Caught here Westwood. Ball had gone. It had long gone then with Doucouré. Referee happy to play on, although the ball really was in the air. Doucouré's just about kept that in play, but only for Cornet. Right. Back inside for Brownhill. On for Collins. Collins wide here for Roberts. A little bit behind him. That's a little bit frustrating. Collins again here. Is he going to look to use Roberts once more? On for Lennon. Back for Roberts. Burnley just edging backwards a little here. Inside for Tarkowski. Westwood's dropped to collect it, and we'll get it here. Looks to use Taylor. Taylor comes inside. Back again with Westwood. On for Tarkowski, back for Westwood. Might have to go long here, Westwood. Looks to arrow a ball down to this right wing for Lennon. Roberts running ahead of him. Richarlison not coming back. Lennon in the box now. Uses Roberts. Left for Lennon. Cross towards the back post. Won't fall for Cornet. Header one, and Pickford will prevent the corner. Cornet was waiting for that to drop, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's seems like I'm repeating myself. Another good move by Aaron Lennon down this right-hand side. You know, this is where the Claret strength is, and this is where we're getting the joy on the right-hand side.
Boos from the crowd. They think Pickford's hanging on to this a little bit too long. Then the booming kick. It's a fantastic kick he's got. Collins under pressure. Wins the first header. Brownhill, the pressure from Iwobi. They do win a lot with that long kick. Here's Gordon. Good feet from him. Hooks it wide, looking for Kenny. Will reach him in the end. Ball into the middle here. He's dangerous. Richarlison to collect. Hooks it back. Might fall here for Gordon. Got a deflection. That'll be an easy one for Pope to take. Pope looking early here if he can. Rolls it out for Charlie Taylor. 12 minutes of the half remain. Burnley 1, Everton 1. Massive game at Turf Moor. Chase for Rodriguez. Gets there. Too much on it, I think. And he'll want that to go out of play, Godfrey. And it has. Frustration from Rodriguez. Goal kick for Everton. The penalty's just changed the tempo, hasn't it, Roger? And I think Burnley haven't been as strong since.
Yeah, it definitely has. There's, you know, it's almost like there's a bit of shock, but they've got to regroup now. You know, they've got to look for that next goal. So important.
Michael Keane in the crowd. Exactly 100 league games for Burnley. Got some big goals for the Clarets as well. Back towards the Burnley box. Roberts wins it. Brownhill to hook it on. Godfrey with the header away. Next one with Westwood, looking for Cornet, trying to bomb through the middle. Won't reach it. Branthwaite took it away. Brownhill wins the next ball. Touch back here for Taylor. Tell him how to use his keeper. Just a little off balance on his left-hand side. Back with Pope. Burnley have got 4 up at this situation. Certainly the winger's getting right up there, trying to head it on Rodriguez. Holgate will get it back to his keeper. Burnley certainly committing men forward. Here's Richarlison, won't keep that in play. And I think that's time wasting. He's booted it high into the James Hargreaves stand. Roberts is not happy. Looked a bit like time wasting, that, Roger, to me.
Yeah, but you know what? That ball's still going to come back even quicker.
10 minutes left of the first half, and it would appear Everton looking to slow the game down. Roberts told to go back. Burnley think they're not getting the share of the decisions here. Has to go down the line for me, this. Look for Weghorst here with this one. Or Rodriguez, and it's Rodriguez trying to flick it on. Is he pushed down by Branthwaite? Certainly Burnley thought so. It's going to be a goal kick. There's more contact there than there was for the penalty, I would suggest.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Phil. You know, I was just going to say that.
And the referee's got to speed things up a little bit here. Just to the incident now. Oh, he looks a clear foul, doesn't it? He's leaning into him. Certainly more contact there than in the penalty. Maybe Burnley will swing Burnley in Burnley's favour as the game goes on, but looked a free kick to me, that. Kick from Pickford. Richarlison to flick on. Roberts should clear, has got it away. Chase here for Weghorst against Branthwaite. Needs a little bit of support here. Has kept it in play, but only for Iwobi. Just not working at the minute up front for Burnley. Oh, is Richarlison getting down the wing here? Can he find Calvert-Lewin in the middle? Digs one out. Tarkowski's got a touch on it, but Kenny will win the next ball. Right wing, touch inside for Iwobi. Uses Kenny again. Man up here, Everton. Back for Godfrey. Godfrey on for Branthwaite. Branthwaite just short for Iwobi. Iwobi square here. Godfrey on in turn for Kenny. Good pressure from Burnley. They won't win it though. Good turn from Gordon. Doucouré touch for Holgate. That deep anchor roll finds Iwobi. Good from Everton. 9 minutes to half time. Iwobi finds Mikalenko. Bit of space. Ball into the middle. Good clearance from Collins. Throw only. Burnley have just lost their stride a little. They've got to find that groove again. Mikalenko with the throw. Must level with Burnley's penalty area. 8 minutes to half time. Mikalenko off Rodriguez. Everton throw. Mikalenko with it once more. Everton's left back. Sign from Dynamo Kyiv. He gets it back. Up against Lennon. Hooks it inside. Should be Roberts to clear here. Left-footed. Kenny will retrieve. Halfway line. Touches it back for Godfrey. Godfrey for the keeper. 1-1 here. 8 minutes to half time. Pickford. Another booming kick here looking for Gordon. It's a great pass. It's a great pass from the keeper. Cornet clips his legs. We're playing on. Everton in possession. Doucouré uses Iwobi. Iwobi left hand side. Mikalenko. Back again for Iwobi. Uses Branthwaite. Again wide here for Iwobi. Iwobi looking for the left back. He's got it in the box here. He goes down. No penalty this time. Mike Dean not impressed. And that'll be a throw for Everton. Everton are furious here. They think Lennon's caught the left back. There will be a check. Let's just see here. Lennon trying to chase back. Is there enough there? Is there enough there? There might be contact. I might suggest it's more of a penalty than the first one.
Do you know what, Phil? I would think that was more of a penalty
than the first one. They're checking it.
Oh, he might have been going down earlier.
I think he's already going down, isn't he?
He might have been.
We can't just see the tangle of legs there, can we? Is he going to be asked to look at the screen, which is never a good sign, is it? They're having a good long look at it, just to see the contact, I think. I don't think it's necessarily conclusive. Mike Dean's waiting for advice, I think. He's not offside, is he? That would be an anticlimax. I think he's onside. There's a check on the onside. He's going to go and check the screen. I think this will mean penalty, I'm afraid. Very rarely does the referee go across and check the screen. I think this will be a penalty. Lennon on Mykolenko. Burnley's look is out here, I think. He's going across to check the screen. I'm not sure it's conclusive. As he's coming back inside, is he already falling? And he goes over his leg. There does look like there's contact. I think this will be a penalty, I'm afraid. He's still having a look, Mike Dean. It's rare that the referee, once he's gone to the screen, doesn't change his mind. And I think Richarlison will have another chance here. Penalty it is. Wow, more of a penalty than the first one, in my eyes.
That's disappointing, really is disappointing.
Oh, Sean Lennon, who's had a great few weeks. Penalty it is. And Richarlison's grabbed the ball again. A chance for Everton to take the lead 5 minutes before half-time. Mike Dean's given it. Richarlison against Pope. Chance to make it 2-1 Everton. Collins not happy with something. I thought there was encroachment for the first penalty. Let's see what happens this time. Richarlison against Pope. Come on, Nick Pope. Brazilian against Pope, dummies it again. Looks to hook it down the middle this time. Everton lead. Second penalty for Richarlison. Harsh on Burnley perhaps. But Richarlison gets his second. Burnley 1, Everton 2. I just wonder if he'll just drive the lads on here. He'll certainly get the crowd behind them, because the crowd will feel they've been hard done by.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, to be done by 2 penalties, you know, it's so disappointing. The first one for me a little bit dubious, but you know what? Burnley just have to regroup. I keep using that word. They have to get something out of this. You know, we've got 6 minutes about to half time. You know, they've got to go again the second half.
And I think the referee's got to speed the game up a little bit here. We're seeing a replay again. I'm not absolutely, there is a bit of contact there. He throws himself to the floor, mind. I'm not sure it's enough. Just catches him, doesn't he?
Yeah,
down he goes.
It's kind of where he's exaggerated at the end.
Veghorst looking for Cornet. But Burnley have got to think, if there's anything at the other end, they could get a penalty themselves. It's with Charlie Taylor. Picks out Cornet. Cornet looking to get a cross in. It's a corner. Burnley scored from an early corner. 2.5 minutes left of the half. Westwood with it. Pressure on Pickford here. Everything will be the back post. Swings it in, deep in there. Keeper COMMS, doesn't get there. Cornet will win the next ball. Gets Mykolenko, backheels it nicely for Lennon. Lennon trying to get past Iwobi, cleared by Iwobi. Has to go back here, Roberts. There was nothing ahead of him. Use Pope. Everyone needs to get onside here. Pope looking to dig one out. There's too much on it. Pickford collects, falls on it. Things have gone for Everton a little here, haven't they, Roger?
Yeah, you know, they've definitely got the tails up now. I mean, at times they are showing their class. But early on, you know, Burnley could have really put them to bed early on. But, you know, we've definitely got a game on the sands now.
Pickford with the kick. Foul here on Tarkowski. Pushed to the floor, ironic cheers. And I think the crowd will get behind the team. They'll feel a little aggrieved. For me, the first one isn't a penalty. I thought the second one probably was. Here's Taylor. Burnley looking to get it in the mix. Tarkowski's up there. Ooh, got a touch on it. Mykolenko to clear his lines here, looking for Richarlison, who's on a hat-trick now, knocked over Westwood, that's a foul. Oh, it's not given, and Richarlison drives forward with the ball. I'm not quite sure why that wasn't given. Lennon trying to close him out. Richarlison, nice turn, good player. He's kept the ball well there, digs it out for Kenny. Kenny right-hand side. Ball forward, looking for Doucouré. Header won by Brownhill. Taylor trying to clear it right-footed. Lennon to head it on. Burnley looked a little bit frantic since the first penalty, but this will break for Roberts. Burnley still in the game. Looking for Weghorst here, asking him to run the channel. Branthwaite doesn't take any chances. Final minute of the 45. There will be added time. We went to check VAR for the second penalty, so there'll certainly be a couple of minutes, I would think. Here's Roberts with the throw. Everton fans have found their voice. Brownhill. Here's Collins. On for Roberts. Here's Collins. Just uses Tarkowski. Burnley got to dig deep here. Gone behind against Everton. Westwood under pressure. Just uses Collins. Collins inside for Brownhill. Brownhill to use Collins once more. Westwood wants it right-hand side. Hooks it forward, looking for Lennon. Lennon wide for Roberts. Lennon gone again. Here's Westwood. Good from Westwood. Taylor screaming for it. Left-hand side. Uses Cornet. Cornet runs into trouble. Westwood to win it. Here's Roberts. Men in the middle here. Helped it on for Lennon. He's had some joy against Mykolenko going forward. Looking to go on the outside. Clipped it towards the back post if Cornet can win it. Headed behind. Corner it is. Late Burnley pressure. Would be a fantastic time to equalise, Roger, wouldn't it?
It would be, absolutely. Do you know what? At times I'd like to see the big number 9 pull off at the back stick. You know, maybe swap with Corney once or twice, you know.
Burnley corner. Westwood with it. All eyes on Tarkowski. Mykolenko marking him at the minute. Gone towards that near post, flicked on and over. It's another corner. Good late pressure. Corner across to take it. 90 seconds of added time played. Cornet with the delivery here. Swing it in left-footed. Had to replace it. Needs to be good. Swings it in again, right in there, headed away. Flip back from Brownhill, touch on from Rodriguez was clever. Here's Taylor looking to take on Iwobi on that left-hand side, who can keep it in play. Under pressure, dinks it out, looking for Tarkowski. Richarlison, 1 or 2 appeals for handball. He's cleared his lines. Good late pressure here from Burnley. It's with Nick Pope. Everybody going on side here. Pope to launch it. Looking for Weghorst and Tarkowski here. Wins the header, Tarkowski. Away, Lennon to take it down in the box. Has he got Cornet with him? He has. Cornet looking to take men on here. It'll be a throw only. Late Burnley pressure. There's still time. We're in the 3rd minute of added time. It's with Roberts. Roberts looks to get a cross in, uses Cornet on his right-hand side. Digs it in. Mykolenko, it's gone behind. Another corner. Corner for Burnley. We understand it's the first time in Premier League history that an away side have had 2 penalties in the first half. That is incredible. Cornet with the delivery here. Oh, it's low. Trying to flick it on Rodriguez. Wasn't his best. Hacked away. That'll be half time. We have had a dramatic half time here. Gordon's not happy because he was on the way, but the half time whistle has gone. Burnley led on 12 minutes. Cornet corner converted to the back post by Collins. Everton looked all at sea. The game changed on a decision on 17 minutes. Gordon went down in the box. There was a little bit of contact on his shoulder, but not much from Westwood. Penalty given. Wasn't overturned on VAR. Richarlison sent Pope the wrong way. On 42 minutes, Lennon caught Mykolenko in the box. And on VAR, the penalty was given. Richarlison struck it down the middle. Everton lead 2-1 at half-time. Burnley won't be happy, I don't think, Roger.
No, they won't be happy. But it's one of them games, isn't it? You were saying earlier, Burnley could get a penalty. I mean, to finish off that half after those two incidents like they did, it just shows that it's all to play for in the second. It was positive towards the end. We've got a big 45 minutes now.
Absolutely. It's a massive 45 minutes, isn't it? You want to see what we saw there at the end, the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely. I still think that, there's goals in it for Burnley. This Everton defence is not a confident defence. I mean, the strikers what Everton have got are absolutely, top quality. But if Burnley can keep the pressure on, there will be another goal in it for us.
Yeah, Richarlison's got 2, Collins has got the other. I mean, it's going to be some second half here. The first penalty knocked Burnley back for me. I thought the second one was more of a penalty than the first one.
Yeah, do you know what, Phil? I think if he hadn't gone to the monitor, if that option were open
for the first one,
I don't think he'd have given it.
I think he might have changed his mind.
I think so. I mean, looking at the second one, yeah, that was definitely more of a penalty, but not conclusive as well.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like he catches him, Lennon, doesn't he? For Mikalenko's one. I'm not convinced of the first.
No. But having said that, going back to the start that we had, and the end that we had, we'll get a penalty. That's what.
Well, you wonder, don't you, sometimes, if they're that soft, maybe you get one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Mike Dean, he's usually the star of the show. He's the star of the show again today. Let's just hope he'll start for the Clarets in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, the penalty at Brentford was the first in a Burnley game in the Premier League all season, which shows they've been few and far between. I think the first one rocked Burnley. They were in a good tempo, good rhythm. They were at Everton. Everton looked nervous. I think the award of the first penalty probably is a turning point.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we were saying halfway through that game, they've got some real quality players. But after that penalty, Gordon started coming into it, and certainly Richarlison. 5 minutes after we scored, if we could have just, let the game settle down, take the sting out of it, like they've been doing,
We were going for a second almost, weren't we?
Absolutely. But, like I said earlier, we've got 45 minutes
to put it right,
to put it right, and we have to do.
Yeah, it's a massive 45, isn't it? Great to see you, Roger. Great season, 91-92. We were talking earlier about you were at Nottingham Forest as a youngster under Brian Clough. You went on a youth trip to Rome. Tell us about that. It's a fantastic story. Yeah, you went with Brian Clough, didn't you?
Yeah, it were absolutely brilliant. I was 15 at the time, so I played in an international tournament in Italy, Viterbo, the place was, and we were there for 10 days, and Brian Clough took the team. And that were a massive experience. I probably spent 10 days of them being frightened out of my life, but obviously, seriously respectful, and to see the man at work, I was just so fortunate, really was.
I mean, they were European Cup holders at that stage, were they?
Yeah.
Dual winners of the European Cup.
Yeah, they were.
And he took time out to take an under-16 side on a youth tour of Italy. Yeah,
I mean, from a distance we see these, we see these great men, but I can only speak of, somebody like Brian Clough. I mean, he lived and breathed football, but one thing that I did not expect in is the respect for the laws of the game that he would instill in every single player. You could not have a go at the referee. You could not do, the dark arts, as they say. He was just, absolutely unbelievable to play in front of.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just him, was it? It was his wife, Barbara, and son Nigel went on the trip.
It was, yeah. His famous wife Barbara, and Nigel. He never played. He must have done his apprenticeship without actually playing in the youth teams. But what a player he was. And the influence of his dad. Back in the day, his dad was a great player, curtailed through injury. But yeah, to have the three there, I think that's my claim to fame, to be honest.
I mean, and you went with somebody else's boots. Just tell us that story.
Yeah, I played in. I played for the Colts in the morning, and I'd split my own boots, and I had the pick of the first team boot room, and obviously I had to go for the number one Peter Shilton. Remember, a pair of Puma Kings. I took them with me, and you know what? They served me well. I weren't catching the ball. They actually served me well. For the 10 days. You never got them back. Absolutely never got them back.
He didn't get them back. Did they have the number one on?
They had the number one.
Wow.
That was the thing. The number one in pen. In black pen under the boots, under the sole. Yeah, no, it was just absolutely fantastic.
Because you went from Forest to Leeds, didn't you?
I did.
It didn't quite work out for you at Forest.
No, it didn't. And with Forest, I mean, at that time, I was, I was certain to get an apprenticeship, but it was actually Brian Clough himself that. He did this mystic meg on me. He said I'd be injury prone, and you know what? He wasn't wrong. So not only were he a fantastic manager, coach, he could look into the stars, Yeah,
that seemed a bit harsh at that age, doesn't it? To sort of, his career ended with injury as well.
Yeah,
of course,
but you know what? The managers that I've had who, you've looked back and. That they've had injuries in their own career. Maybe they can read into it. All managers want a player that's going to be fit. But like we were saying earlier, had I signed for Forest and didn't sign for Leeds, I wouldn't have played at Turf Moor. And do you know what? I'm absolutely grateful for that.
Yeah, it's funny how things work out, isn't it? Without leaving Forest at that stage, you wouldn't have gone to Leeds. It couldn't have been easy back in the 80s for somebody like yourself. I remember Albert Johansson playing at Leeds. I think he was the first black player at Leeds, wasn't he? How difficult was it for you in your early years?
Well, do you know what? It was interesting because. I mean, at Leeds, there were a massive racial element there, but it was really strange because there were a lot of coming from Bradford. There were a lot of Bradford supporters as well, and I knew quite a lot of them, and for whatever reason, they took that turn. But it was difficult. The club were absolutely fantastic. There were myself, Terry Connor and Terry Phelan there at the time. And you mentioned Albert Johansson, a bit before my time, but he used to come back, did Albert.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, we're big friends with Eddie Gray and Peter Lorimer. And do you know what? To see a guy like that, it was just, honestly, it was fantastic. It really was.
Because he almost changed British football in a way, didn't he?
Yeah.
South African, wasn't he, Albert Janssen?
Yeah, absolutely.
When Leeds came up with Revie.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to have a black player playing in those times and a successful black player, it was brilliant. I mean, Leeds went on to have several, and he'd certainly, changed the mould. And Terry Connor was the next one. He was there a couple of seasons. Who's
centre forward, wasn't
centre
he?
Forward, yeah. Spent a lot of time as Mick McCarthy's assistant at Wolves. But Leeds is a total different club now, and it's great to see.
Yeah. Did you have to be strong coming through in football in those days? I remember John Francis getting some horrendous abuse at Plymouth in the playoff semi-final. I mean, things have changed, thankfully. But it couldn't be easy for lads finding their way in football. No,
do you know what? It wasn't easy. You were always aware. At times I'd go and watch Leeds away, and you'd be stuck with the away supporters, and you had to kind of make yourself, a little bit scarce because, some of the racial taunts, it is, I'm not saying it's embarrassing, it is, it does get to you at times. I also remember, being an apprentice, so you'd stay after the game and you'd sweep the dressing rooms and what have you. But I always used to make sure that I got a taxi home, so I'd spend, maybe all my apprenticeship wages getting a taxi, so I didn't have to go into the train station with the, with the lead supporters.
Wow.
But it's great to see that,
Changed.
things have changed.
Yes, they have. They have. I mean, no problems at Burnley. They absolutely loved you here from day one, didn't they? When you came on in that FA Cup tie for Peter Mumby and went up front, it's almost sort of legendary, isn't it?
Well, do you know what? I'll always be grateful for these supporters. They took to me, and honestly, it's I still remember it. Even in my days before I played as a striker, I was always quite physical when I played in midfield or played in the back. But it's like here they appreciate hard work, and I'd like to think I try to give me all.
Yes, yeah, it is that sort of crowd, isn't it?
Yeah.
They want to see 100% maximum effort, and if you give that, they will forgive perhaps an error or two.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it wasn't only me. I mean, the squad at the time, they were the same. They were like supporters themselves. They were all down to earth. And you know what? We wanted what they wanted. We wanted success on the pitch, and we all gave us all.
Yes, yeah. There's a get together, isn't there, for the 1992 squad? That's coming up later in the month.
Yeah.
You're all getting together to raise money for John Pender.
Yeah, talking about somebody who'd give their all. You probably see John, 65% of that season he had a headband, he had stitches, he had a broken nose, he broke people's noses. But he's one that typifies that. He gave his all for, not for just the Clarets, for every club that he played for, but as the skipper here, he deserves everything that we can possibly.
Yes, that's the end of the month, isn't it?
On the 30th.
Get together. And we've already been a really good response for that. The details are on Burnley's website. Look out for that. We've had it in the programme a few times. Everybody getting together for John Pender. That's been really well organised. Veronica Simpson behind that for the club, and well done to her. We need to do everything we can for John, don't we?
Absolutely, Phil. He's a great lad and he served this club very well.
Thanks, Roger. Always great to speak to you. No changes for Burnley. There was a chat with Burnley's Women's FC at half-time. A couple of representatives. They've done fantastically well. Won the Lancashire FA Cup. Burnley back out. No changes for the Clarets. Collins with the Burnley goal. 2, shall we say, debatable Richarlison penalties for Everton. Burnley have got to turn it round now. They've got to find a way of turning it round. Nobody scored a hat-trick for Everton against Burnley since the days of Dixie Deans. So look out for that. Richarlison will be chasing that now. He's already got his 6th and 7th goals of the Premier League season. Never before in the history of the Premier League has an away side had 2 penalties in the first half. That is incredible. Here come Everton. Burnley right up against it now. Maybe harshly done by in the first half. Certainly the first one looked very soft. There is contact on the second, but is it enough for a penalty? Well, only Mike Dean knows that. He checked it on the VAR and changed his mind. Not sure it was a clear and obvious error, but there we go. Burnley have got to turn it round. It's all about the second half now, Roger, isn't it?
It is. Burnley have to start strong again. If we can get an early goal, I can see this defence of Everton, which I don't think they're full of confidence. Like I said earlier, we've just got to keep that momentum going, and we've got to start strong.
Got to start well, haven't we? Sean Dyche marching to the dugout. I don't think he'll be happy. Mike Dean is a very, very experienced referee, I must say. But the reaction from the crowd at half-time, they saw the replay to the Mikolenko incident. They weren't happy. Everton very slow to get to their dugout. Mike Dean, the team's ready to get underway. It's a big half for Burnley. All eyes on the Clarets now. It's got to be a bombardment on the Everton goal. Finally, Everton staff have got across the pitch and we're set to get underway. The crowd will be right behind the team here. Start the second half. Everton leading 2-1. Immediately the ball out of play. Burnley throw. Deep in the Burnley half. Roberts with it. Burnley look like this. Pope and goal. Roberts, Collins, Tarkowski, Taylor at the back. Lennon, Brownhill, Westwood, Cornet in midfield. Rodriguez and Weghorst up top. Every minute vital now in this second half. Here's Roberts. He'll throw it down the line. Rodriguez with the chest. Weghorst next touch. Lennon trying to knock it inside. Handball against Mikalenko. And that'll be a free kick. Can be an handball offence. Let's just see here. Certainly handled it. Certainly looked deliberate. Some referees would have issued a yellow card there. The ball was going in the middle. Burnley free kick. Chance early on here. Everybody back for Everton. Delivery right in the mix. Burnley try and win the header. Will it fall for Taylor? Missed kick from Taylor. Player goes down as he blocked it. Roberts to pick up the loose ball. Does he go straight back in with it? Goes square. A little bit short for Westwood. And he'll have to go back to his keeper. Under pressure from Calvert-Lewin. Pope on his left-hand side. Calvert-Lewin slides in. Brownhill to head on. Taylor can't win the next ball. Battling away. That's off Kenny, is it? Ooh, look to Burnley throw. It's gone Everton's way. Right-hand side. Throw down the line, finds Iwobi. Good touch from him. Turns back, checks back. Cornet to try and win it. Here's Kenny. Looking to get the cross in. Could be dangerous. Burnley have to deal with it. Roberts to get it away. Not properly. Mikalenko on for Richarlison. Remember, he's on a hat-trick. Comes inside Richarlison. Collins with the header away. Rodriguez talking over his shoulder. Looking for Weghorst. Weghorst to try and take it down. Fouled by Branthwaite. Free kick Burnley. Ironic cheers. Not a bad thing that the crowd feel they've been hard done by.
Well, they're certainly making plenty of noise. Let's just hope they can sway some of the decisions by the referee.
Goes wide here for Lennon. Lennon to take it down. He's had some joy against Mikalenko. Looking to go on the outside here, Lennon. Got the pace to beat him. Mikalenko with the challenge. That'll be a Burnley throw. Almost by the corner flag. You'd want Lennon to keep doing that, testing him for pace.
Yeah, do you know what? I said it earlier, he's rolling back the years. You know, we need to give him the ball. Get him on that ball so he can get some crosses in.
Here's Roberts with the throw. Gets it in the mix, looking for Weghorst. Trying to flick it on. It's going to be a corner, I think. It is. First corner of the second half. Goes the way of the Clarets. Corner number 8. Corner count 8-1. Cornet to deliver. Just seen a replay here. Holgate thought he was fouled by Rodriguez. Cornet goes short for Lennon. Lennon looking to take it on immediately. Dink it in there. It's bounced around. Trying to get it in there. It's a poor cross this time. That'll be a goal kick. It's a waste of a corner. You can see from Lennon's expression. He's disappointed. Goal kick for Everton. Weghorst retrieves the ball. Burnley go to Norwich on Sunday. Everton play Manchester United at Goodison Park. Dyche not happy again. Pickford just pushes the centre-backs away. Be a long kick. If you can kick it like Pickford, I'd never knock it short.
No,
he's got a hammer of a kick.
Yeah, he has. Certainly puts us under pressure.
Of course it does. You'd never go short. Brownhill's caught here. Don't think the forwards have heard the whistle. Certainly Godfrey hasn't. Free kick. Centre circle. Brownhill lost a boot in the process. Burnley free kick with Tarkowski. Giving away a lot of corners, Everton. You wonder if that'll come back to haunt them. Here's Westwood looking to ping it forward for Weghorst. Touch inside. Rodriguez to try and win it. Might break for Weghorst here. Hooked away. Might fall for Rodriguez. Going to be a Burnley throw. They don't look comfortable at the back, do they?
No, they don't. And do you know what? It's another good start as well. They don't look comfortable at all. And playing Holgate in that holding role, he's trying to screen Weghorst. But do you know what? If we can just turn them, just keep turning them,
Here's Roberts, looking to take on Richarlison, but lost out. Westwood to win the next ball. That's against Richarlison, so it'll be a Burnley throw. Roberts with it again. Needs options here, perhaps. Brownhill going short. He's thrown it into the middle for Weghorst on his chest. Hooks it into the middle. Header away by Godfrey. Brownhill finds Cornet. Cornet looking to touch it on. Gone again, Cornet. Kenny back inside. Will it fall here for Lennon? He's got men in the middle. Lennon looking to take men on. Hooks it back inside. Brownhill. It's Westwood with the shot.
It's a corner.
He thinks it's a corner.
Yeah, I thought it was a corner.
Burnley can't believe it's not a corner. It's got a deflection, a clear deflection off him.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Burnley can't believe it's not been given. Westwood with the shot. Boos all around. Let's just see the replay now. Lennon knocks it back inside rather than go for goal. It's a good delivery. Hits it well, Westwood. Hits the defender clearly, doesn't it?
It does.
I'm not sure on what planet the referee doesn't think that's got a deflection. It's off Gordon. It's off Gordon's face.
Got to remember, it's Mike Dean, this.
Experienced referee, Roger, isn't he?
Oh,
you know, he's been around a number of years. That looked a clear corner, didn't it?
It did.
Perhaps he needs help from his assistants, but wow, if you're getting that wrong, my word. Pope with a clearance here. It's going out of play. Everton throw. Right-hand side. 6 minutes gone in this second half. Everton leading by 2 controversial penalties to Nathan Collins' goal. Burnley 1, Everton 2. Kenny with the throw. Right-hand side. Had a lone spell at Schalke. Kenny has played left back for them. Crowd not happy he's taken so long. Here's Gordon, he's been dangerous, and he's got Richarlison in acres of space. Burnley got to get close to him. Richarlison comes inside, looking to take on Roberts. Oh, it's a save, I think. Has he saved that, Pope? No, it's gone over. Wow. That's a missed opportunity for Richarlison. Should have done better, I think.
Yeah, he should have done. I was surprised. I thought it was a save by Pope from this angle. No, he's just missed the target.
He's just missed the target. It's a big chance, isn't it?
It is a very big chance.
Might have taken the game away from Burnley and got his hat-trick. Burnley still in it. Weghorst to flick on. Cornet can't keep that in play. Be an Everton throw. Burnley bench. Hennessy, Lowton, Court, Barnes, McNeil, Stevens, Vidra, Long and Thomas. I'm sure we'll see Matty Vidra at some stage today. Back after an earlier operation. Dislocated his elbow. Been through so much. Good touch on here from Lennon. Got flattened, I thought, after he'd released the ball by Mikalenko. But not interested. Here's Roberts with the throw. Finds Collins. Collins back for his keeper. Still a long way to go. Burnley've got to hope they can get something from it. Here's Taylor. Takes it down. Gordon in pursuit. Gordon wins it. Taylor judged to have fouled him. Gordon did well to get back at him, but I'm not sure there was enough in the challenge. We'll see a replay now.
Taylor looks like he's been nudged earlier.
Perhaps the first foul was Gordon on Taylor. But anyway, free kick it is, and the referee's got to speed the game up a little bit here. He's allowing Everton to slow it down too much. And I don't think Godfrey's ready to take it yet. He's going to book him, and I've got to say, that's not before time as far as time wasting is concerned. He warned Calvert-Lewin twice in the first half, and he has taken it now. Taylor to jump and win the header. Brownhill to hook it on. Rodriguez. Ball forward and that run out of play for a goal kick. The one thing I would say, Burnley maybe haven't tested Pickford enough.
No, that's true. We've done really well down, certainly down on the right-hand side and on the right flanks. But no, we've got to get that ball into the box. We've got to be a little bit more dominant than what we are at the moment.
Burnley played Norwich on Sunday, 2 o'clock kick off the fan zone. It's open. Just a £5 Entrance fee, you get a drink and a slice of pizza for that. Here's Weghorst on for Lennon. Lennon comes inside, Westwood to hit it, blocked by defenders. They've done ever so well there. And Richarlison now to counter. Lennon getting back at him. Richarlison's got the better of him. He's looking for Calvert-Lewin. Hooks it on here for Gordon. Gordon's got Kenny bombing on. Kenny can get a ball in here towards the back post. Oh, he's hit the angle. I don't think he meant that.
No.
But he's hit the angle with the cross. Richarlison couldn't get on the end of it. Hurt himself in the process. Wow. Bit of a let-off there, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We were lucky then. I think it just, like you said, it did hit the angle. Yeah, it definitely did.
It would have been a fluke. But still, a little bit fortunate there, Burnley. This is the problem on the counter. Everton can catch Burnley. Haven't won away since the Brighton game. Good skill from Cornet to take it down. Helps it on for Weghorst. Cross comes Godfrey to concede the throw. It's with Charlie Taylor. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Cornet takes it. It's come off Gordon. I don't know what he's appealing for there. Certainly a Burnley throw. It's with Taylor. Cornet looking to turn inside but has lost out. Gordon helping his defence out. There's a clearance here from Holgate, only as far as Tarkowski. He'll have another touch here, Tarkowski. Is he being held? I think so. He's turned away from his man. Down the line for Taylor. Taylor done well. Gets away from Kenny. Can he drive to the byline now, Taylor? Can he get the ball back inside?
Yes!
He can! Burnley a level! Rodriguez! They deserve that, Burnley. What a piece of skill from Tarkowski. What a run from Taylor. His cross finds Rodriguez, and Burnley a level. Burnley 2, Everton 2. What a run that is from Charlie Taylor, Roger.
Absolutely brilliant by Charlie Taylor. You know, that's what he's known for. Another absolutely brilliant wing play as well. And you know what, a fantastic finish by Jay. Brilliant.
Deserve that, Burnley.
Excellent.
Great move. Taylor's run was just top class, and that'll lift the crowd now. Boy, have we got a game on here. I mentioned earlier, only 28 Premier League goals before today. There's been 4 today in an exciting game. Rodriguez from 3 yards. Taylor did all the hard graft. Rodriguez 7th of the season. Game on now. His 400th league game in English and Scottish football as well for Jay Rodriguez. Tarkowski onto the roof here. And it'll be a throw to Everton. Good to be level before the hour mark, isn't it, Roger?
It is. You know what? It's a fantastic game now, and Burnley are up for this fight. Absolutely brilliant.
Here's Richarlison, back heel. Good ball into the middle, cut out by Collins. Everton's second corner of the game. Everybody back for Burnley. Work to do defensively now. All eyes on the Burnley back line. It's going to be swung in from that far side. Richarlison just going to the 6-yard box, swung in. Burnley win the first header. It's Rodriguez. Up back by Doucouré to the taker, Gordon. He's been good today, Gordon. Under pressure from Rodriguez. Good skill from Gordon. Goes on the outside. Goes again. Taking men on. Hooks it into the middle. Brownhill to get it away. And Burnley are roared on by the crowd. Here's Kenny. Touches it back to Pickford. No chance for the keeper with the equaliser. Pickford again will just bullet a ball forward. Finds Calvert-Lewin. Precise pass from the keeper. Back again here for Godfrey. Here's Branthwaite. Cries have come on Burnley. Looking for Richarlison. He's the danger now. Teasing inside. Finds Gordon. Gone again here. Mikalenko getting forward. Ball into the box. Cut out by Collins. Ukrainian collects it again. Uses Gordon. Gordon with a cross here. Dangerous ball. Tarkowski with a header away. Taken down. Looks like handball by Kenny. Gets away with it. Here's Iwobi. Helps it on to Gordon. More skill from Gordon. Comes inside. He's got options. Uses Iwobi. Iwobi looking for the quick 1-2. Gets into the box here. Iwobi. Good cut out. Burnley will get it away. Good work from Tarkowski. Header one here by Branthwaite. It's Everton pressure now. Here's Holgate. Just uses Doucouré. It's a bit loose. Cornet wins it, but it'll be an Everton throw. Good from Cornet. Approaching the hour mark. What a game we've got here. Burnley 2, Everton 2. Might be one of the games of the season. It's got everything. Controversy, goals. Doucouré back for Kenny. Looks to use Gordon. Brownhill on sharply, wins it. Might have been a foul, I think. Flick from Rodriguez for Weghorst. Oh, looking for Lennon, overhit that. Mykolenko collect it. Turn defence into attack again. But you've got to be careful. Got to keep the ball a little bit better. Here's Richarlison. Finds Holgate. Touch on. Iwobi again once more. Here's Richarlison. Edge of the box. Uses Iwobi. Gone again. It's gone wide. Mykolenko. He needs support now. Uses Iwobi. Blocked initially by Lennon. Burnley need to win the next header if they can. Here's Westwood. Caught in possession though. Burnley not getting rid of the ball here. Calvert-Lewin into the box. Left-hand side now. Uses Iwobi once more. Iwobi looking to take men on. Goes wide for Mykolenko. Ball in again for Gordon. This time won by Roberts. Throw for Everton. Just in the first half, after Burnley scored, they've gone a little bit quiet.
Yeah. Do you know what I would like to see? I'd like to see Burnley take the sting out of it, just slow it down a bit, because Everton are to try to gain some momentum here. We just need to do what they've done.
Oh, here's Iwobi again in the box. Might break for Doucouré. Might fancy a shot here, Doucouré. Oh, he's miskicked into the path of Kenny. Kenny with the ball into the middle. Good header there from Collins. Acrobatic stuff. What a save from Pope. What a save from Nick Pope. Richarlison looked bang on to get a hat-trick, and he's pulled one out the top drawer there.
Absolutely, great save, great bit of skill from Richarlison. You know, we've just got to see if we can defend this corner. A lot of pressure at the moment.
Yeah, it's turned the other way. Burnley started the half well, but Everton have come storming back. Corner swung in, Burnley get it away through Brownhill. Kenny just touches it on for Doucouré. Burnley trying to drive forward. Here's Kenny. We'll go back to his keeper under pressure from Weghorst. Clearance from Pickford. Another super ball from Pickford. Here's Gordon on the chase. Has he got men in the middle? He's blocked initially. Might break here. Richarlison to get a cross in. Dangerous. Calvert-Lewin wins the header. And that's gone over anyway. Wonder if Mike Dean was implying there was a foul involved. What a ball that was from Pickford, wasn't it? To set Gordon away.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He kicks the ball better than anybody I think I've ever seen from a keeper.
He actually put a bit of curl on that as well, you know.
It's outrageous, isn't it? Here's Pope with a kick. 2-2 it is. 62 minutes on the watch. Rodriguez to try and flick that on. Weghorst with a chest for Rodriguez, trying to hook it forward for Lennon. Mykolenko to take it on. Lennon nearly nicked it. Mykolenko comes away, looking to feed Calvert-Lewin. Good from Collins, doesn't take any chances, hooks it away. I just wonder if substitutes could win this. It's the changes you make off the bench perhaps that could win this. Yeah,
do you know what? It's important. I think for me, if there can be a change, you know, maybe putting Cornet down the middle, because I'm sure we can put a little bit more pressure on those two two central defenders.
Yeah, you wonder about Rodriguez playing behind Weghorst and Cornet, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Just to try and release that right ball. Brownhill will win this. Cornet's gone down the middle just for the minute, actually. Here's Brownhill. Just down that right-hand side. Everton stand off him a little. Looks to hook it down the line for Cornet. Right-hand side, so he swapped wings for the minute. Cornet battles inside, finds Brownhill. Here's Roberts. Westwood. Touchback for Collins, helps it on for Tarkowski. Great bit of skill from Tarkowski in the build-up to that equaliser. Here's Collins. Uses Roberts, back again for Collins. Taylor wants it, right-hand side. It'd be a brave ball to find him. from the halfway line. Collins, under pressure, he's lost out. Calvert-Lewin took it on, Burnley trying to win it back. Space here for Gordon, driving into the box, and it's a great block from Tarkowski. He made up for it. Boy, he made up for it. Corner, Collins gave it away, didn't he?
Yeah,
can't do that.
No, you can't, not at this level. Great recovery though. Got to defend this set piece.
Swirling wind and rain now. This game has got everything. Gordon with the right wing corner. Burnley box under pressure. Gordon to deliver. Both arms aloft. He'll swing it in now, right-footed. Gets it in there. It's gone right into the mix. Header one, but over. It was Branthwaite with a header. Just couldn't keep it down. 20 minutes gone in the second half. Burnley have just got to keep going at Everton, haven't they? And not leave the back door open.
Do you know what? We said it before, that counter-attack, they've got some real quality. Set pieces as well, we can't afford to give corners away.
No. They've just had a couple of quick corners, haven't they?
Yes.
Taylor with the throw here. What a big part he played in the goal. The equaliser that's made it 2-2. But in a way, a draw's not a lot of use to Burnley. They want the 3 points. Already 12 draws this season. It's absolutely throwing it down now. Here's Taylor, finds Westwood. Back with Taylor, looks early here. Rodriguez can't win it. Brownhill to try and touch it inside. Mikolenko just having the better of that battle against Lennon at the minute. But it will be a throw. Taylor having to retrieve the ball himself. Approaching the final quarter. Mike Dean encourages him to get on with it. Ironically, it's back with Taylor. Here's Tarkowski, will use his keeper. Back with Pope. Pope with a clearance here. Fair course to come and meet it, but Holgate won it. Brownhill wins the next ball. Burnley just can't get the foot on the ball at the minute, but it will be a Claret's throw. No movement on either bench. Taylor frustrated, he can't get the ball quickly enough. Westwood's dropped deep to collect. We'll use Taylor again, but it's on his wrong side. Not the best of balls. Tarkowski wins it. Iwobi can't keep control of it. Good skill from Rodriguez. Caught by Holgate. He's got to be a little bit careful here. He was booked early in the game. Burnley free kick. Which taken quickly. A little bit surprised by that. Here's Taylor, blocked by Gordon. You're waiting for the big men to get in the middle there, Roger, weren't you?
Yeah, do you know what? I think you've got to wait when Tachos is around. You've just got to wait for him. But then, you know, Charlie Taylor tried to deliver.
Thought he could get away. Here's Cornet towards the bar. He goes down. Many shouts. It's going to be a goal kick. Burnley not happy. Referee thinks Cornet's gone down too easily. Are we having a check? Was it in the area? No check. Mike Dean says no, I'm not even checking it. Well, let's have a look at this then. Cornet somehow gets away from Kenny. It's Gordon in pursuit. There's as much contact there with the first penalty for me. Yeah. Might have been just outside the box. He just gets away, doesn't he? Gordon certainly puts his arm on him. I think that's as much a penalty as the first one Everton got. Foul here by Calvert-Lewin. 68 minutes gone.
The nearest club steward, that's Joe Clark in the Barnfield Construction visitor stand. Please contact the nearest steward.
It's come back from Collins to his keeper. Pope to get it forward. Crowd getting a little anxious. Got to stay behind the team here. Brownhill to try and take it down against Doucouré. Taylor battling away. In there as well is Weghorst. Oh, it bounces off Taylor's heel. That's a little bit unfortunate for Burnley. Here's Doucouré. Helps it on for Gordon, who's been dangerous. Tarkowski has a check over his shoulder. Gordon running at them. Looking to get the cross in. Super block. He thinks that's a goal kick. Tarkowski, it's gone Everton's way. Just when you think Burnley getting on top, Everton tend to have a good spell.
Yeah, plenty of confidence going forward.
Do like Gordon. He looks a good player, doesn't he, Anthony Gordon?
Yeah, England under 21.
Yeah, just 21.
Player.
He's only just
Fantastic
turned
player.
21. Was at Preston on loan. He's got one arm aloft here. Burnley have got to defend it well. Win the first ball if they can. Hooked away, but only as far as Mikalenko. Dinks it inside. Tarkowski diving header away. Chase for Westwood. Doucouré to it first. Doucouré back to his keeper. Some game this at 2-2 with 20 minutes left to play. Nobody's leaving early today. Here's Taylor, just almost trod the ball, breaks away with it, uses corner. Has he a big part to play in the game? Taylor's gone again, trying to clip across him for Rodriguez. Won't fall for Burnley. Doucouré to get it away. Burnley think it's handball. Hooked away. Burnley are adamant it's handball. Surely we're checking this. Here's Calvert-Lewin inside for Doucouré. Doucouré to help it on for Richarlison, left-hand side. Richarlison up against Roberts. Roberts comes inside his man nicely. He's done well, Richarlison. Here's Doucouré looking to pick out Kenny. Blocked by Taylor. Still hasn't been a break in play to check the handball. Taylor's just crowded out a little here. Uses Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving down the left wing, looking to take it on up against Holgate. Here's Taylor. Looking for things ahead of him here. Uses Westwood. Space on that far side. Nice ball. Finds Roberts. Applauded by the crowd. The Burnley look to get the ball in here. Goes short for Westwood. Westwood to dink one in. Looking for Weghorst. Header won by Branthwaite. Hooked away. Richarlison to win the header. Iwobi to take it down. Still not seen the penalty incident. Here's Brownhill, driving forward. Brownhill looks to help it on. Easily read though, and well read by Godfrey. He's turning defence into attack. What a run from Ben Godfrey. Can he help a man on here for Richarlison? Richarlison, big chance here. Hits it against the legs of Tarkowski. It's end-to-end stuff, Roger.
It definitely is, you know.
Now then, we've a chance to look at the penalty, surely. We've got to be looking at the penalty. And Mike Dean's telling Weghorst we're not looking at it, I think. Wow. I would say Burnley've been a little hard done by with the penalties tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely turned that away.
He has, hasn't he? Not looking at it. Change, I think, for Everton here. A change for Burnley by the look of it. It's Roberts to make way, I think. Lowton for Roberts. Just fresh legs, I think, against Richarlison, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think we'd be, you know, I'd like to see Vidra at some point.
I would, yeah, I would. I don't think we're far away from that, are we? The lads had some unbelievable bad luck. It's Gordon making way.
Number 24, Anthony Gordon.
Demarai Gray. Not a bad substitution to make at this point.
Very good player.
Like for like. And Everton have got a throw-in and restart. Draw better for Everton than Burnley. It's on that left-hand side. Mikalenko coming inside Lennon. Lowton's got to switch onto the game straight away here against Richarlison. Here's Richarlison again, ball inside. It will reach Cornet. Cornet's hooked it away. Weghorst on, gave Westwood a lot to do. Iwobi wins the next ball. Here's Demarai Gray, almost his first touch. Well blocked, might fall for Richarlison here. Edge of the box, fancy footwork. Burnley got it away initially. Mikalenko to reach this. Lennon's won the challenge. And that'll be an Everton throw. 17 minutes remain. It's been a crackerjack of a game. But Burnley need the 3 points, really. Into the box here. Collins to deal with it against Gray. Almost a slip. Trying to get it away, but he's not got it away. Here's Richarlison, ball into the middle. And that'll be a goal kick. Just about worked out for Burnley there. Richarlison's a danger.
He's an absolute fantastic footballer. You know, do you know, if I would say he's definitely their biggest threat. We've really, you know, we've just got to go for this game without doing anything silly at the back, and that's actually trying to keep the ball away from Richarlison as well.
That's a difficult balance, isn't it? To try and search for the winner, yet not give them an opportunity.
It is. It's a difficult one, but like I said earlier, if we can make that change, it just needs freshening up front.
Yeah. No further movement on the bench, I don't think. Although Vidra is going through some warm-ups. Throw with Kenny. not in any rush to take it. Taylor's won it. Doucouré to help it on. Still not seen the handball incident. Header won by Lowton. Here's Lennon. Looking for Lowton and giving it away. Lowton wins it back just about, but here's Mikalenko. Helps it on for Gray. Mike Dean's happy. Didn't see an infringement. Here's Gray for Iwobi. Iwobi. Edge of the box. Mikalenko back for Iwobi. Westwood sticking with him. Good skills from Iwobi. What a run that was from Godfrey moments ago, and he's hurt himself here, Godfrey. He's gone wide for Mikalenko. Is he looking to get the cross in for Calvert-Lewin? But they've got to be careful with him. Good ball for Gray. No offside. Collins wanted offside. Gray back again here. Ball in from Richarlison. He's too deep, and that'll be a goal kick. 15 minutes remain. Burnley 2, Everton 2. Collins and Rodriguez for Burnley 2. Controversial Richarlison penalties for the visitors. Here's Taylor looking for Weghorst. Weghorst to try and win it. Will it break for Burnley? Not quite. Lennon will battle here with Mikalenko. Mikalenko certainly won that, and he collects the loose ball now. Lennon picks himself up. Here's the Ukrainian, who's had a good game, to be fair, driving across the pitch. Picks out Gray. Gray down this right-hand side. He's men in the middle. Cornet coming to block the cross. Touch back here for Kenny. Kenny back again for Gray. Former Leicester City player, of course. Demarai Gray goes wide here for Richarlison. Lowton got to watch him closely here. It's a decent ball in there, but too much on it. And that'll be a Burnley goal kick. Risk or reward here, isn't it? Do you go for it at the risk of losing 3-2?
Do you know what? I would go for it because, I think if we can try and break their hearts, we've got no choice. We need the 3 points. We've got to go for it.
Yeah. Is that the last 10 minutes? You just got to try and time that, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, without being silly. We're still in this game.
Here's Doucouré, just gets away from Cornet. Ball inside for Gray, but Burnley have won it through Taylor. Back again for Collins. Here's Tarkowski. Tarkowski looking here for Weghorst. Good ball, good chest down, but in on it was Holgate. Rodriguez won the next header, tied it up by Godfrey. Rodriguez to try and win it. Godfrey's got it now, looking to get it forward. Looking for Calvert-Lewin here. Too much on it, and it'll run through to Nick Pope. Pope rolls it out for Collins. Closed down quickly, Collins. Here's Westwood. It'll go on here for Lowton. His first touch really coming forward now. Matt Lowton uses Lennon. Lennon, was he caught there? I thought so by Mikalenko, and the referee agrees. Free kick. Likes a sliding challenge, the Ukrainian, and that was perhaps one too many for Mike Dean. Just wonder if Lennon is struggling a little bit here, isn't he?
Yeah, he's certainly a lot quieter in this second half.
Oh, this is a good ball for Rodriguez from Lowton. Just touch back for Lowton. Lowton gets the cross in, headed away. Brownhill to take it down. Hooks it over his shoulder again. Burnley need to win the next ball if they can. Here's Rodriguez, getting involved in the game more and more. Westwood to dink it in, looking for Weghorst. Will it fall for Cornet? Back for Brownhill. Brownhill on for Cornet. Can he get the cross in here? He can. Not behind. Great skill from Cornet to get it in there. It's a throwing only. Did ever so well to get it in there, Cornet.
Absolutely. Some good moments here at the moment. Well done.
Here's Taylor with the throw. Gets it back from Cornet. Taylor looking to get a cross in. He's found Weghorst. Weghorst, nice lay back for Cornet. Cornet, order save from Pickford. Hits it so well from the layoff from Weghorst. And Pickford's turned it over. Big save. Big chance.
Yeah, some good centre forward play there. Good set up there for Cornet.
He's coming into the game a little bit more. The Ivory Coast international. It's a good tip over. It's a save you'd expect the keeper to make. But nonetheless, a good save. Corner, swung in, right in the middle in there, headed away. Will Burnley get it back in there through Collins? Needs a bit of support here, the youngster. Right wing position, looks for a 1-2 here, Collins. He's in the box, Collins. Can he get a ball in there? Side netting. Just needed to lay it back. I think Cornet was waiting, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Just on the edge of the 6-yard box.
It was some great footwork from the big fella there. A little bit more positive here, last 3 minutes.
I think as you get in the last 10, I just wonder if Everton will be happier with the point. Here's a Burnley change here. It is Vidra and it's Weghorst to make way. Are you a little bit surprised with that? Would you have kept Weghorst and Vidra as the partnership?
You know, I think against these two centre-halves, you know, the quick feet of Vidra is going to cause them more problems than the height of Weghorst.
He's done ever so well to come back, Vidra. Earlier operation, while he was recovering from that, he fell and dislocated his elbow. So he's had to double the effort to get back. Let's just see what he can do here. Came on against Chelsea and equalised. Burnley need a winner here, probably. Helped on here by Holgate. It's a real up and under. Gray and Taylor to battle. Might break for Cornet. Cornet inside, finds Rodriguez. Westwood looking early for Vidra here. Just about defended it with Godfrey.
Better.
Knocked away by Mikalenko. You sense Everton are a little bit nervous now as we enter the final 10. Here's Lennon. A little bit worried about his fitness. Westwood to get it forward. He's given Vidra a lot to do. To it first is Branthwaite. Gets it away. He's found Calvert-Lewin as well. Calvert-Lewin can't take that down. Westwood tidies up. Burnley need a grandstand finish here. There's Tarkowski for Collins. Collins looking through the middle here towards Vidra. Can't win the header. Burnley have got to get it on the deck. Here's Doucouré. Now a Mali international, Doucouré. First cap last month, uses Kenny. Ball inside. Here's Gray, good skill, gets past Brownhill. Still going Gray, looking to take on Tarkowski. Good block in the end from Taylor. Corner Everton. Their 5th of the night. Burnley's turn to defend. Everybody back for the Clarets. Damari Gray to take it. Wonder if it's just worth leaving somebody up at this stage. Here's Gray with the delivery. Iwobi on the keeper. He'll swing it in, the former Leicester man. Ball's not just staying stationary on the quadrant. It's going to be swung in by Gray. Flag almost getting in his way. It's a good delivery, you know, in there, but it's beyond everybody. Mikalenko to collect. Get it back in there. They're stacking up at the back post. Chance for Richarlison. Heads it back in there. Cornet with a header away. Battling is Westwood. Vidra can't get this ball. Doucouré on from Mikalenko. Blocked well by Vidra. Will it fall here for Pope? Trying to get a punch on it. Still not hooked away. Lowton's hacked it away. Might be a throw only, I think, down this right-hand side. Kenny wants to take it. Shows you Everton are happier with the point. Kenny with it. Not got a lot of options just at the minute. Waiting for other movement. Uses Doucouré, back for Kenny. Kenny under pressure. Uses Gray. Ball on here, and Kenny will just take it on here. Back inside for Doucouré. Burnley will clear. Westwood gets it away. Vidra to try and win the next ball. Here's Cornet. Good head on him. Flag's gone up for some reason, not sure why, but we're playing on. Here's Rodriguez. Good physical aspect. He couldn't just get away from Holgate. Was good there, protecting his defence. Holgate to get it forward. Chase for Calvert-Lewin here, but to it first is Pope. Just hooks it out of play. Couldn't take any chances. Crowd a little anxious. 7 minutes of the 90 remain. It's 2-2 here. Kenny with it. Cries have come on Burnley. 2 wins in 24 home Premier League games for Burnley. If they could make it 3 in 25, it could change their season. Kenny to help it on. Gray, nice skill, gets away from Rodriguez. Touch on here for Mikalenko. Burnley have got to push him back a little bit. Mikalenko on for Richarlison. Touch off for Lowton. It'll be a throw for Everton. Mikalenko with it. Another change here. McNeil's coming on. Is it for Cornet here? No, it isn't. It's for Lennon. We thought Lennon was just struggling a little.
Yeah, it's definitely been quiet this half. I mean, he had some really good moments in the first half.
McNeil will go right-hand side, scored a spectacular goal against Everton at Goodison Park. It's his last goal, in fact. Mykolenko with the throw. Richarlison, nice turn, skips away from one, ball into the middle. John Joe Kenny looking to have a shot. It's well blocked by Tarkowski, and he chases it. Can he find the pass here for Vydra? He's looking to release Vydra. The keeper's come, and the keeper will get there. Vydra looked like he was booked, but it will be a throw. First missed kick of the game, I think, from Jordan Pickford.
Yeah, a fantastic ball by Charlie Taylor there.
Here's Taylor now, looking to get the cross in. Half cleared, Vydra will pick it up. Vydra back inside.
Yeah!
It's there!
Get in there!
Cornet for Burnley! Oh, well done, Maxwell Cornet! Everton all at sea. 85 minutes. Burnley lead. Maxwell Cornet has got it. Oh, that could change Burnley's season. Fantastic from the Clarets. They kept their calm. Vydra picked him out, and it's now Cornet telling everybody to calm down. Maxwell Cornet's got it. Burnley 3, Everton 2. On all eyes now on Frank Lampard. Let's see the goal now. Taylor involved. Got the cross in, it wasn't the best. It fell to Vydra. He picked his man out so well, didn't he? And you know Cornet's going to score. You just know he's going to score.
Great confident finish there by Cornet. Burnley have to be clever now.
They do.
They have to be clever.
Yeah, they've got to wind the clock down like Everton have been doing.
Yes.
It's a real lifeline, this, for Burnley. Now then, there's a change for Everton. Is it ready? I'm not sure it was ready to be made. Mike Dean says it's not ready. I make it 4 minutes plus time added on. Collins wins the header. Vydra's made a difference here, hasn't he? And he's looking to get away on that right-hand side. Wins the throw. Now then, Burnley, can you hold your nerve in the last 4 minutes plus time added on? It could be one of the biggest goals at Turf Moor. Change here. Holgate to come off. Rondon to come on. Another forward. Got to go for it now. Withdrawn the defensive midfielder. Crowd got to get behind the lads now. It's a massive, massive few minutes. Lowton with the throw. Rodriguez trying to take it to the corner flag perhaps. Hooks it inside. McNeil showing his skill. Has a shot, it's blocked. Vydra trying to get it away. It's just wide of the target. It'll be a goal kick. Pickford now hurrying to take the goal kick. And that's ironic cheers from the crowd. Pickford with a big boot forward. Burnley's season could turn on the next few minutes. McNeil to battle away. Has he won it? Looks like he was fouled to me. There's cover there, and Westwood's won the throw. It could be Burnley's 4th Premier League win of the season. It could change Burnley's season. Sean Dyche just trying to ask for calm. Hard done by in the first half. Frank Lampard looks annoyed. Here's Lowton with the throw. Westwood pumps it forward, looking for Vydra. Hits him on the back of the head. He's still chasing it, Vydra. Goes down under pressure. Referee not interested. Good block from Rodriguez. Here's Gray. Crowd to the feet all the time. What a challenge from Charlie Taylor. Looked like handball by Kenny. Burnley now have got to see Everton out. Gray with his skill. 2 minutes plus time added on left. It's with Richarlison for Iwobi. Iwobi for Richarlison. In the box, Richarlison. Back for Iwobi. Won by Brownhill. Vydra's pulled down. That's a foul. Free kick, Burnley. You've never heard a free kick roared as much as that. Decouri with the offence. 90 seconds of the 90 remain. Burnley are close. Pope with the free kick, and he's just ushering everybody forward now. Final minute of the 90. Maybe there'll be 3 minutes to add on. Probably no more than that. 2 Burnley goals and the substitutions. Pope with it. Big boot forward. Vidra to try and win it, headed away. Westwood to win the next header. Mikalenko up and under here that Brownell's trying to win. Will break for Westwood. Infringement here. Burnley got a free kick. I tell you what, Roger, you take that any day of the week.
Absolutely, absolutely. Before that were some great gamesmanship by Vidra drawing the foul there. We don't need to rush now.
Cornet's retrieved the ball. Everton didn't seem to want to go and retrieve it. That seemed a surprise. And we'll know shortly how much additional time there is to play. Fourth official is Kevin Friend. All eyes will be on him in a moment. Let's just see how much time added. It's 4 minutes. Maybe a little bit more than Burnley had hoped. Still the free kick hasn't been taken. Westwood hooks it in there. It's volleyed away by Branthwaite. Touch on by Richarlison. Big 4 minutes now in Burnley's Premier League life. Collins to try and win it. It's helped on to Richarlison. They're getting forward here, Everton. Screaming in the middle is Rondon. It's a good block from Tarkowski. Throw only, Everton. They're scampering to retrieve it now. Left-hand side with Mikalenko. First minute of 4 additional minutes. And he'll throw it into the box. Good delivery right in there. Trying to flick it on. McNeil will get there. Can't keep possession though. Iwobi with it. Burnley've got to see it out. Tarkowski with a header. Not away properly. Kenny to get it back in. Diving header. Might fall for Calvert-Lewin. Shot wide. Oh, it was just wide. Oh, Rondon. How close was that? Solomon Rondon. Wow. And he's retrieved the ball now for Nick Pope. Hit it against Nick Pope's legs. Wow, the relief. The relief.
Yeah, that were close. We've got to be a little bit more cleverer. We had a free kick there and we knocked it in. We don't need to do that. We need to get the passes in.
Yeah, Westwood was clever there. Went to go for a short goal kick. Came away. Now then, Burnley. How's your nerve? 90 seconds gone of time added on. It is a very, very nervous Turf Moor. Pope with a kick. He's looking for Vidra and Rodriguez. Branthwaite wins the header. Calvert-Lewin, Tarkowski up highest. Might break for Kenny. We're approaching the 3rd minute of added time. He's gone back to the keeper, Pickford. We know what a boot he's got though. He'll get it forward on his left foot. He's looking down that left-hand side. Rondon to try and flick it on. Tarkowski gets it away. Rodriguez is offside. It'll be a free kick.
The offside.
Needed to just stay on there, didn't he? Find a way. Pickford to take the free kick. Everybody back for Burnley. Got to defend like your lives depend on it. Nobody's leaving in the minute, and Pickford will launch this right into the mix. Pope's coming. Oh, he's knocked out of his hands, but he'll fall on it. He's got it. Edge of the area. Big minute sees. Whoa, he's fallen on it. Crowd find the voice. That's Cornet got the winner on a dramatic Turf Moor night. He'll kick this long. Rodriguez will turn and chase. Kenny's kept it in play. Only for the moment. It'll be a Burnley throw. We've entered the 4th minute of time added on now. Cornet's telling the ball boy not to pick it up. I'll come and get it. It'll be Charlie Taylor to take it. We're very close now. Goals from Collins, Rodriguez and Cornet have got Burnley ahead. 2 dubious penalties from Richarlison. Mike Dean's not happy. Charlie Taylor's going to take the throw. Finds Rodriguez, flick on for Vidra to chase. Branthwaite back to his keeper. Maybe 30 seconds left. Vidra trying to close him down. Pickford sliced it. Not his best kick. Mikalenko to try and flick on. Lowton needs to win this. Has done. Touch back for Westwood, who launches it. It'll be Pickford to retrieve. Maybe one last boot forward. Burnley are nearly there. It can only be seconds. Everybody looking at Mike Dean now. Collins needs to win this header. Flicked on by Calvert-Lewin. Westwood to try and retrieve. Iwobi. There can't be much time left now. We're in the 5th additional minute. Kenny to come and meet it. Cornet's got a head on it. It's there! It's there! Burnley have won it! Oh, what a big win! Oh, what a big win for the Clarets! Sean Dyche asked for that in the second half, and he got it. Goals from Collins, Rodriguez and Cornet. 2 dubious penalties from Richarlison. It's Burnley's 50th home Premier League win. And it's the 5th against Everton. Lampard looks so forlorn. What a big win for Burnley. They're within a point of Everton. It's massive, Roger.
Absolutely brilliant. Looking down there, you can see the Everton players on the knees, on the backs. But this is Burnley's night, Burnley's day. You know, another 9 games to go. That amount of effort will keep them in the Premier League.
Deserved it, Roger. They were a little hard done by in the first half, weren't they?
Absolutely, there was, but it showed the spirit. It showed that heart to dig in, and they've done it. Great finish by Cornet.
Everybody is mobbing Cornet. They know how big it is. And you wonder about Frank Lampard's future, don't you?
Well, do you know, unfortunately, he's had a great playing career. Do you know it's Burnley's future that we're looking for now?
Yes. And they showed the spirit, didn't they, second half? 2 great goals, actually. 2 super finishers, Rodriguez and Cornet.
Absolutely. You know, for me, that was more like a Sean Dyche Burnley. They dug in. You know, Everton have got the stars, they've got the big players, but Burnley have got the heart. You know, Jay Rodriguez, you know, did it again, and Cornet, absolutely brilliant. The
run from Charlie Taylor for the equaliser was immense.
You know, some great moments today, some good wing play. Charlie Taylor, his second half especially, has been fantastic tonight.
It's some story, isn't it? And Burnley've got to take this form to Norwich now on Sunday.
Exactly, Phil. You know, it's amazing, isn't it? You know, it's been a fantastic night, but it starts again tomorrow morning.
It's just 1 win, isn't it?
Exactly. The focus is now on Norwich. It seems a little bit harsh. We cannot get carried away. It's Norwich that we have to go and get the points off.
I think Cornet's going to be the last man to leave the pitch. It was 2-1 at half-time. 2 controversial penalties from Richarlison. The second one, Mike Dean went to the monitor to check. Burnley led through Collins. And then on 56 minutes, great turn from Tarkowski, sent Taylor away, pinpoint ball into the middle, Rodriguez to finish. The winner came 5 minutes from the end. He's got a bit of magic in those boots, Maxwell Cornet. It was Vidra that set him up, and he fired it home for a memorable Burnley win. Well, Roger, that was some game.
It was absolutely. I'm looking down at Maxwell Cornet. He's got his shirt off there. He's taking the plaudits. He's, you know, and rightly so. It was an absolutely fantastic. The atmosphere, the support was absolutely brilliant. 9 games to go.
9 big games. But wow, that is a massive win because it brings teams into it.
Absolutely. There'll be a few teams looking over their shoulder. You know, when you see Sean Dyche in the interviews, he's calm.
He's calm.
He's calm.
And he'll be calm tonight because he'll play it down tonight.
Absolutely. He's like the silent assassin, isn't he? He's calm.
We'll get all the reaction. We'll bring you that tonight. Thanks, Roger. You're always welcome. Always welcome.
Thanks very much, Phil. I've enjoyed
Roger Eli with us on Clarets Plus on a magical night. Burnley have won it. They've beaten Everton by 3 goals to 2. Collins, Rodriguez and Cornet with the winner. 2 dubious penalties for Everton from Richarlison. But that doesn't matter now. Burnley have got the 3 points. Real spirit, real desire. We'll see you at Norwich. 2 o'clock kickoff. Big game for the Clarets. Until then, leading the news. Burnley 3, Everton 2. Goodbye from me.